I went to my doctor about it, and she goes, hey, you can take this pill. It'll stop the hair loss, but heads up, it might cause erectile dysfunction. And I was like, well, baldness will cause suicide. So give me the pill right now. I'm not fucking either way. Give it to me. That's a good joke. It causes gravity. Anyway, I did start taking the medicine a couple of years ago. And it worked. It really did work immediately. I stopped getting boners. So fast. So keep clapping, sir. They'll join you eventually. Anyway, he goes, no one? So I go back to my doctor, and she thought it was because she told me about the side effect. It was giving me anxiety. She thought it was the anxiety giving me ED. So my doctor put me on anti-anxiety medicine. My ED like tripled. Like it got so much worse. I basically lost my penis and grew a tail. Does that make sense? Sorry for the eye contact, Walker. But some jokes, no eye contact. It did look like I had pissed off a sorcerer. So I go back to my doctor and I'm like, what is going on here? And I swear to God, my doctor goes, oh, well, erectile dysfunction is also a side effect of anti-anxiety medicine. I was like, is my ex-girlfriend paying you to do this? Someone's bribing you to destroy my sex drive. That's insane. So I got the medicine, and now they try to make you feel better. That's what they do. They all try to make you feel better. My friend's like, Sam, bald's a good look. No, it's not. It's not. They're good-looking bald people, and I say that because many of you are here right next to me. But bald has never been a good look. Never. In fact, this is how long bald's been a bad look. My people, the Jewish people, the most genetically bald religion, we made wearing a hat mandatory. Yeah, we made a hat the exact location and size of a bald spot. And every guy put it on. Why do you think they made it a rule that only the mom has to be Jewish for the kid to be? Because before we had yarmulkes, even Jewish women weren't sleeping with bald Jewish men. They weren't anti-Semitic, they were pro-hair. That was it. Every Jewish woman was like, I'd rather just be my last generation of people than get eaten out, look down, and see my own reflection staring right back at me. Comedy's good, it gets you out of the house. Comedy's good. I'm very happy with my stand-up career right now. I mean, everything except the appearance and results. I'm very content with it. But I'm at an exciting point in my career because I can still be anything. I think that's exciting. You know, you see Chris Rock, he's already Chris Rock, right? But you guys, see me tonight, and then a couple of years from now, you're watching TV, my face comes on the screen, and you're like, honey, we saw that guy who shot the cop. See, it's very exciting. Did everyone get it? Okay. Comedy's fun because you meet a lot of people. That's it. You can meet a lot of interesting people. You can go on dates with a lot of interesting people. I went on a date recently with a girl who half an hour into the date, she let me know she was a rabbi. I'm like, you gotta let me know you're a rabbi ahead of time. You can't drop that on me. My friend is like, Sam, what's the big deal? You're Jewish. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that. I'm closer to ISIS than I am to rabbi. Rabbi's another level. Because Judaism can mean anything. It's a spectrum of it's the LGBT Jew spectrum. That's the thing. And I'm on the not very Jewish end of it. This is the spectrum, okay, from least Jewish to most Jewish, okay? So it goes Kanye, then me. Birthright, rabbi, your landlord. So that's the spectrum. Does that make sense? So I'm between Kanye and Birthright. What does that mean? I don't believe in God, but I do worship Larry David. So that's how Jewish I am. She was kind of one of these like new age, hippie, whatever, rabbis. So we actually ended up going back to my place, and she wanted to sleep with me. And I turned her down. I'm like, I'm not fucking the rabbi. This is a test from God if I've ever seen it. I'm turning it down, God. I don't keep kosher, but I'm not this bad. So I turned her down, and she kind of got flustered because she had seen all the jokes you've already seen tonight. And she's like, this fucking guy is turning me down right now. She stopped being religious immediately. But no, but this is what she said. I go, I'd like to get to know you a little bit better. That's what I said. And she goes, Sam, what if I die tonight, and this is your only chance to sleep with me? I was like, you know, if someone finds your dead body tonight, I want no evidence we had sex. I want no one knowing the last thing you ever did was fuck me. That's not a good look. That's not a LinkedIn endorsement. There's like 95% of people are gonna think I fucked you and then murdered you. And like 5% of people, like 5%, are gonna go, guys, he did not fuck her and then murder her. I think he murdered her and then fucked her. So either way, I'm losing. Then she put her hand on my knee, and I was like, we should have sex right now. That's already came. Do you want to have sex again, or what? So we start to hook up, but then she stopped me, and she goes, hey, I gotta ask, do you have a condom? And I was like, oh my god, I just ran out like a couple of years ago. I don't have one. But I go, okay, actually, well, give me my wallet. And she goes, you keep condoms in your wallet? I go, no, cash. How much do you need to not use a condom? But here's the deal, okay? We're in the Upper West Side. I live up here. Love it up here. Great up here. No 24-hour anything. It's the hardest thing. So to get a condom, I went on GoPuff, and I ordered condoms to be delivered, and milk. I was out of milk at home, already paying the delivery fee. I am Jewish. So I paid like $1 million actually just to get there in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, it's like ample time to fool around, foreplay. She was into dirty talk, which I can't. My answer is yes. Whatever filthy, godless question you have, yes. She's like, you gonna fuck me when these condoms get here? I'm like, yeah, obviously. That's why I ordered GoPuff condoms. I wasn't making you balloon animals with these. I just don't know what to say. I just don't. Like, one time I was with a girl and she kept going, come for me. Come for me. I panicked. I was like, okay, but you owe me. I don't know what to say. She was into dirty nicknames, too. Like, love that. I mean, like, whore, bitch, cum slut. I was like, can you call me Sam? Anyway, so we're hooking up, okay? 10 minutes later, I check my phone. The condoms are still 10 minutes away. I'm like, all right, go back to hooking up. 10 minutes later, still 10 minutes away. 1 hour and 43 minutes later, no condoms. Now, we've been dirty talking for 1 hour and 43 minutes. The statements are getting abstract. Because at the beginning, it's like, I'm gonna fuck you, I'm gonna choke you. By minute 103, I'm like, but what is pussy? And how is pussy? She's like dry. So, we're dirty talking. Also, we've been hooking up in general for 1 hour and 43 minutes, which means I had been fingering her for 1 hour and 38 minutes. I have veins on my arm like a heroin addict. My hands numb. It felt like I'd played Freebird on acoustic. Carpal tunnel. So I call up the GoPuff driver with my good hand, and I'm like, dude, where are you? And I swear to God, this guy goes, brother, we're all out of condoms. But I promise you, I'm gonna get you your milk. I was like, yeah, milk wasn't the primary item in my 3 a.m. order. I wasn't ordering milk. Oh shit, I better load up on condoms too. You know how milk makes me cum everywhere. I was supposed to go, okay, I get bad news, we can't fuck, but like oatmeal, I got fucking cereal. I have no ending for this story. All I can say is that I came immediately after she went home. And I can only assume killed herself. But, which would have been fine, because there was no evidence we had sex. How beautiful a story. Now, I also do kids shows if you guys want to hire me. Please. He goes, no. Fine. I've been doing this for years. This is my bar mitzvah speech. Here's my thing. I think you gotta make life hacks. You gotta figure out how to better yourself, right? That's a big thing for me. One thing is, I have terrible vision, okay? I see double if I'm not wearing my contacts. But I leave them out when I do stand-up, so it makes the room look full. But life hacks. Leave them out during sex, always a threesome. I leave them out when I masturbate, too. Then it looks like I have to use both pinkies. See, it's good. All kinds of life hacks. Here's one. I hate going to the gym. I hate going. One of my friends came up to me and goes, here's a life hack. He goes, take mushrooms, then go to the gym. You can work out forever. Okay, I took mushrooms and went to the gym. I was on the treadmill for 3.5 hours before I pressed start. I was just watching anime, chilling. 3 seasons of Avatar, 0 calories. And I got kicked out by a man with 6 heads. So, you gotta make life hacks. One of my friends, he gave me this book. I've been reading a lot, and he got me this book. Yeah, you guys might know, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You know this book? So I feel like the best way to win friends is not be seen reading about it in public. No one wants to hang out with a guy studying for friendship with a cool guy. You think if I went up to a girl at a bar and she's like, hey, what are you reading? I'm like, oh, this? How to Get Pussy Fast. Where are you going? I went to a bookstore recently and I bought the biography of Stephen Hawking, and that's gonna be okay. And the woman checking me out, she goes, hey, you know Stephen Hawking he cheated on his wife with 7 different women. I was like, what, like in the metaverse? Like, how does that work? I mean, really, how does that? But she goes, no, Stephen Hawking, I just learned this recently, he was on the list, Epstein. Stephen Hawking was on Epstein. And she goes, yeah, Stephen Hawking is a child molester. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a kid getting molested by Stephen Hawking, you're molesting Stephen Hawking. Just crawl away, unplug him, put in the wrong password 5 times, and lock him out. You'll be alright. Well, since we're all going to hell, gotta make life hacks. That's what I'm saying. You gotta make life hacks. I'm a single guy. We've been through this. I'm very lonely. I have been reading a lot though. One of my friends, she said, that's because you gotta read. That's how you meet people. Women love a guy who reads. So I actually recently went to an all-women's bookstore, and I prefer women's fiction. I really do. Not because it's better, it just costs 30% less than men's fiction, so you get a good deal. But that's my smartest joke. But I bought this book, you guys might know, Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen. I'm sure you guys know this book. If you don't know, I'm mansplaining. Jane Austen's one of the first female novelists. She wrote at a time people didn't think women could read, people didn't think women could write. She still wrote a novel. She was kind of like an 1800s Helen Keller. So, they're like, you can't write, you're disabled, which is just what they called women. So, anyway, so I'm reading this book in the park the other day, and a guy comes up to me, and he goes, can I just say, it's so nice to see a straight man reading women's fiction. And I was like, how did you know I was straight? And he goes, your outfit. So, no, but he goes, no, because men don't read anymore. And he goes, and if men do read, it's history. It's something fact-based. And even if it is fiction, it's by a guy who looks like them. So even to see a man reading women's fiction, it's like such a promising sign for the future. And really, I think it's such a positive. I was like, hey man, I'm just trying to get laid. I'm not even reading right now. I have my phone in this book. I'm rewatching The Wire. A girl came by, she's like, hey, what do you think? I'm like, I think Stringer Bell better get his shit together fast. I think Jane Austen writes East Baltimore well for a British woman who died in 1817. I had to look that up, I thought she died in the 90s. Anyway, this is so much fun. I'm having a really good day. I love the show, but today I actually, I met Magnus Carlsen's old chess coach, which was I'm like a big chess nerd, okay? And you guys know Magnus Carlsen, best chess player in the world? Yeah? Okay, well let me ask you, do you remember he just came out of retirement. He had retired like a year ago because he lost, and he claimed his opponent was cheating by using a vibrating butt plug that told him what to do. You remember this?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe this?
100%.
You believe it?
No.
I don't believe it. I don't. I tried it, I went 0-3. By the way, losing never felt so good. You guys were so much fun. I'm Sam Perry.